I was a video game developer in Silicon Valley, and then I became an investor in the video game industry. My background's in computer science. And what happened was after I sold my last video game company back in 2016, so we're talking 7 years ago now, 8 years ago now, and I put on a virtual reality headset and started playing a VR ping pong game. Right, now, these headsets were even bigger than they are now, and they were wired, so there's no mistaking you're in virtual reality. But what happened was that the ping pong game was so realistic that for a moment my brain forgot that this wasn't a real game of table tennis, so much so that I tried to put the paddle down on the table, and I tried to lean against the table. But, of course, there was no table, so the controller fell to the floor, and I almost fell over. I had to do one of these double takes, like, oh, wait, I'm just in VR, right? So I started to think about how long would it take us to build something like the Matrix, something that's so immersive that you would forget, right, that you were inside a video game. And so that led me to this idea of the simulation point, which is a kind of technological singularity. But then I started to research things like quantum physics and some of the mysteries around, the observer effect and quantum mechanics. And then I started to look at all the world's religions, and I realized that they're all kind of saying the same thing, which is that there is no physical universe. And so, that led me to the conclusion that we are most likely inside some kind of a computer simulation or a massively multiplayer video game, depending on how you look at it.
But where did that computer game, where did that simulation come from if we are inside of it?
Well, that's the big question, right? And there's two versions of simulation theory.